process for new media relatively easy. You know, for us, one of the things that we recognize is that this is very much an emerging area of the entertainment business, and so our goal really is to make it easy for producers to work with us, while at the same time protecting the writer and giving the writer the benefits they need. So if you're a producer and you're thinking about becoming signatory because you want to hire a WGA writer, you just call our signatories department. I want to say it's an 8-page contract. You do not need to outlay any money to become signatory. They will walk you through step by step all the questions that you might have about that contract, but it's pretty straightforward. And then once you become signatory, there's just a couple requirements. There's that notice of tentative writing credits that I mentioned earlier that needs to be filed once principal photography is complete. There does need to be a contract with the writer, but all minimums are negotiable. What that means is you have to pay the writer something, but what you pay the writer is between you and the writer. And if you are the writer-producer and you're essentially hiring yourself, you still do actually need a contract. It can, again, it's whatever you agree to hire yourself for, and it can't be zero, but you need a contract stipulating that. You know, credits are the same, and you also need to make a pension and health contribution. So those are really the basic steps. However, what I was going to say is one way that we do differ from SAG is that at least right now, you do need to be a corporate entity in order to become signatory. It's a relatively new thing, and we're not sure it's going to stay that way, but for now you do, which means an LLC, an S Corp, an Inc. I just found out there's something that exists called a sub-S Corp, which, yeah, I know, who knew? And so you can't be a signatory as an LLP, a limited liability partnership, or as an individual, or a DBA, which is a doing business as. And the reason for that, and again, this may change, but I want to tell you what's happening right now. The reason for that is because pension and health rules are governed by federal employment law. It's actually not just the Guild. And in order to, you can't make contributions to your own pension and health. That's a federal thing. So even though technically you could become a signatory as an individual, what we were finding was that those individuals who did then couldn't make their pension and health contributions because it was against the law. So we didn't want to set people up for failure. So that's why the rule exists as it does right now. We're exploring how to change or amend or work with that because we know that in new media, budgets are super low. People don't always have the ability to incorporate or the desire to, quite frankly. So we're looking to see what we can do about that, but that's where it stands at the moment.